Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So let's just dive right in, because the week of July 20th through the 24th is going to be an absolute emotional roller coaster. The spoilers for Friday explicitly say that Kayla and Steve are terrified of what is coming. And let's be real, they aren't the only ones. The whole town of Salem feels like it is holding its breath right now. Who actually believes this is going to end well for anybody? Nobody. We are all just bracing for impact. And the biggest, most devastating impact is going to hit the Carver family. Thursday, July 23 is going to completely destroy me. Lexie and Abe exchange vows and wedding rings. You guys, I can't even handle this. We all knew Dr. Rolf's stupid resurrection serum was going to fail. We just knew it. One of the lab rats died of organ failure weeks ago, and now Lexie's terminal illness has completely relapsed. She collapsed right in front of Abe and Theo just a few episodes ago. Right after Theo did that beautiful, unexpected thing and actually forgave Abe for teaming up with EJ, they finally made peace, and then boom, tragedy strikes. So now they are doing what looks like a desperate deathbed vow renewal. It is going to be so incredibly tragic. James Reynolds is going to act the absolute house down. I just know it. But here is the weird part that has me scratching my head. Kristen DiMera is the one helping Lexie face her fear of death. Kristen! What were they thinking? Why is Kristen suddenly playing grief counselor? Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. They do have a lot of history from back in the day, but Kristen is usually so incredibly selfish. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe Kristen actually genuinely cares about Lexie. Or maybe she is just projecting because she is absolutely terrified of her own impending doom. Kristen is facing her own massive anxiety about EJ's plan to take her out. She went after Johnny, she went after Sydney, and now EJ is hunting her. So on Tuesday, Kristen reveals an escape plan to Lexie. Is Kristen trying to smuggle Lexie out of the hospital to find a miracle cure? Or is Kristen just talking about her own escape plan to run away from EJ's wrath? It is so clunky, but I am so here for it. Oh, and on Thursday, Rachel and Kristen share an emotional moment. Rachel is devastated over Sophia's death, completely unaware her own mother murdered her. This family is so messed up. And speaking of EJ being a menace, he is just out of control right now. On Monday, Holly gets completely ambushed by Tate and Sarah. We saw Tate find those Coracil pills in Holly's hospital bag last week. Pills that EJ totally planted to frame her. EJ is literally framing a teenage girl who just survived being poisoned by his own company's tainted drugs. He is the absolute worst. So Tate and Sarah confront her, and on Wednesday, Holly is just crying and insisting she is not using drugs. My heart breaks for her. She is just a magnet for tragedy. But Sarah isn't giving up the fight. Sarah turns to Xander for help again on Wednesday. They are digging so deep into this DiMera drug scandal to get justice for Destiny. And by Friday, Xander and Sarah actually get a rare, peaceful moment together. I love them together. They are so toxic, but so magnetic. And I guess living under the same roof with baby Victoria is finally softening things between them. So let's pivot to the chessboard mystery, because I am losing my mind over this puzzle. On Monday, Belle and Chad realize that all the clues are pointing to Italy. Italy, of course it is Italy. It always goes back to Italy with the DiMeras. They found that 1,000 liar note hidden in Stefano's chess box. They know there is a missing pawn. Stefano is literally pulling strings from beyond the grave. It is so classic. It fits the show's usual style so perfectly. Stefano loved torturing John and Marlena, and now he is torturing their kids. I bet Chad and Bill are going to have to hop on a Demera jet and fly to Europe to find this missing piece. And honestly, they could use the vacation. They just shared that massive kiss under the 4th of July fireworks, and now they are playing Hardy Boys in Europe. I am shipping them. I admit it. I changed my mind. I thought it was weird at first, but now I am fully on board. But wait, let's talk about Gabi Hernandez. Because Gabi is on a total warpath, and you know how she gets. On Monday, she is leaning on Rafe, probably crying about Philip dumping her after Anna exposed her lies. But Gabi never stays down for long. She has that massive victim complex. By Tuesday, she completely surprises Philip and Xander. I bet she is using that massive inheritance payout she got from Theo to make a hostile move on Titan. She wants to destroy Demera, and she doesn't care who she runs over to do it. And then on Wednesday, she forms an unexpected alliance with Leo Stark. Leo and Gabi. Are you kidding me? This is a nightmare duo. Two of the biggest, messiest schemers in Salem teaming up. On Monday, he shares a difficult confession with Marlena. Probably a total lie to get sympathy. But by Friday, Melinda decides to help Leo. Melinda Trask, the DA. Why is everyone helping Leo? It makes no sense. But I love the chaos. And then we have Kat Green. On Monday, EJ actually apologizes to Kat. EJ Demera does not apologize unless he is working an angle. He is totally trying to manipulate her because he wants to know more about their shared past in that Italian rehab clinic. He wants to know why she was reading Wuthering Heights to him while he was in a coma. But Kat is ISA. She is working undercover with Rafe to bust him for the drugs. So this apology is just a massive game of cat and mouse. Then on Wednesday, Kayla has an unexpected offer for Kat. What is Kayla offering? A job at the hospital? Or maybe Kayla knows about the ISA investigation and wants to help take EJ down because he got her kicked off the hospital board?
EJ is definitely feeling the heat because on Wednesday he is expressing his worries to Rita Leslie.
EJ is cornered. And on Friday, Johnny actually confronts his dad. Yes, Johnny, stand up to him. Let's zoom out and talk about the Kiriakis' mansion drama because it is a total disaster zone right now. Thursday, Alex gets support from Chad. Alex needs all the support he can get. His baby daughter, Kelsey, was kidnapped. Joy was in a car crash. She left a frantic voicemail, and Stephanie completely maliciously deleted it. I am still so mad at Stephanie. What was she thinking? She let her insane jealousy over Joy completely ruin her humanity. And then she pulled a gun and got arrested. Now her marriage is completely over. On Thursday, Stephanie is confiding in Belle. Like, girl, Belle cannot help you. You need a lawyer and a heavy-duty therapist. You deleted a medical emergency voicemail about an infant. There is no coming back from that. The fans on social media are absolutely roasting Stephanie right now, and honestly, she deserves it. Meanwhile, at least someone is happy in this town. On Thursday, Sean doesn't hide his feelings for Jada. They are just moving full speed ahead after making love during the fireworks. Good for them. Sean deserves some peace after everything he has been through. And on Tuesday, Lonnie and Eli get to enjoy their anniversary. Just a nice, normal moment. Oh, and Julie gets an apology from Foster. Foster was probably super nervous about their date. I just love seeing Julie smile again. It is the little things that keep us grounded when the rest of the show is just exploding with kidnappings and drug scandals and resurrections. But I keep coming back to Kayla and Steve. The spoilers for Friday say they are fearing what is coming. What is coming? Is it the fallout from Stephanie's arrest? Is it the drug cartel coming after Sarah and Xander? Or is it something worse? The pacing right now is just relentless. It is clunky. It is messy. But I am glued to my screen. I just hope Lexie gets a peaceful goodbye. Abe and Theo have suffered enough. The Carver family deserves better. But this is Days of Our Lives. Happy endings are just a myth. We all know that. Let's just hope next week gives us some answers before I lose my mind.